Welcome back to Tales Reads The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Episode 66. I'm Miles Prower, also known as Tails. Now let's continue where we left off. Short of traveling to France and talking to the animation studio, I gave them a call. They bluntly told me there was no Episode 66. Episode 65 was the last episode of the season. Knowing this was a dead end, I called again and asked for the contact information of the voice actors. Most of the information was out of date, it seemed. The information given of the voice actors of Robotnik, Scratch, Grounder, and Sonic all gave numbers not in service, errors, or people told me I had the wrong number. However, I did manage to contact one person. Christopher Ian Welch was the voice of Tails. I managed to hook him for a fake interview about his roles in the 90s television. As you would expect, Chris turned up wearing casual clothing and a smile on his face. He looked like an average guy in his late 20s. As he sat down, I asked about some of his roles in bands and televisions. Working my way to Sonic, when I got there, however, he got really quiet and evasive. I asked him specifically about Episode 66 and he froze. His pupils almost retracted to nothing and he looked at me, telling me the episodes only went up to 65. I knew better, of course, and asked him about the script. When he was talking to Sonic about something he had done, the man grabbed his face, not in frustration, but to wipe his eyes. They were beginning to well up. He took a deep breath. He told me the episode was written by Jeffrey Scott, and the usual spiel that follows. Jeffrey was a nice man, and was very patient with Chris as he read the script, being 11 at the time. But as the first season drew to a close, Jeffrey had become very angry with everyone, even 11-year-old Chris. Ouch. The voice actors for Robotnik and Sonic threatened to quit over his behavior, but the executive producer had paid them both very large sums of cash in hand right there to read from the script Jeffrey had written. Not Jeffy, I'm sorry. Apparently, Jeffrey had an order from high up, the top of Sega, as far as Chris knew at the time, to produce this episode, and it was listed as a business priority. Chris explained to me how, as they read the script, he felt great sorrow and terror. It was as if they had lost a close friend or family member. Even seeing those people die before them. He told me of the scarring to his vocal cords from the screaming that was invoked by reading the script. Even the extreme exhaustion from other voice actors involved. The session ended with the security pulling the voice actors from the studio before things went even worse. Even his mother pulled him from the show the next day, fearing for his safety. I stopped the interview there and asked for a copy of the episode, but none were ever sent back to the voice actors. That is as far as I've come in. That's as far as I've come in from the search for Episode 66. I've heard there may be a copy in the studio in France, but I have no way of getting there on my budget. I know it exists, and many more people out there must have a VHS copy. So that's why I ask the internet. Help me find my search, please. Whew. And that was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Episode 66. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Lost Episode Creepypasta from Some Ordinary Gamers Wiki. Originally from, of course, Geoshea's Lost Episode Wiki. What do I think of it? In all honesty, I actually find it okay. What I like about this show, what I like about this creepypasta, I actually like the fact that you mentioned one of my original voice actors. Well, my old voice actors anyway. Chris Welch, if I'm not mistaken, he once voiced me in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog before Jonathan Bradley Pierce voiced me for Sonic Sat AM. Well, I could go on and on about my other voice actors, but we might be here all day. Now, the paragraph structuring's nice. The paragraph structuring was pretty good. Sentence structuring was okay. I am not very sure about episode 66. I mean, I don't really get it. I don't think that exists. Well, maybe it might be the Mandela effect. I don't know. But in all honesty, the episode itself is confusing. Why am I screaming at Sonic? That's something I really don't understand. Well, I guess we'll probably never know. Well, as far as the information goes, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog the episode limit went to 65 episodes, all in one season. How crazy is that? Yeah, but other than that, this creepypasta is alright. It's been a while. I'll tell you, it's been a while since we last read creepypastas. We might want to go back into reading some. Yeah, but what do you all think of this creepypasta? Did you all like it or did you not? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Well, I better get back to my invention. I got a lot of work to catch up on. But thank you all very, very much for watching. This is Miles Prower, aka Tails, signing off. See you later.